I said a long time ago we'd be back when this place was open, and now it's open daily from 10 to 4. The Osceola County Welcome Center here on Highway 192. Hi everybody and welcome to the world of Micah. Today we're going to be checking out the Osceola County Welcome Center and History Museum. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm super excited. Went inside, checked out everything. They said I could come in, film the whole museum for you guys. There's no one inside, which is perfect because I'll be able to show you guys everything and be safe while I do it. And then we're going to take a little walk, check out the other surrounding areas they have here at this amazing museum. Now, before we get started, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It'll keep you updated with my latest video. If you would like to support my channel, please visit my Patreon page at patreon.com/worldofmicah, where donating $1 a month can help fund episodes just like this. Now, let's take a closer look. All right, time to walk inside the Welcome Center and History Museum. You guys are not going to believe what's inside this building. Walking inside the Osceola County Historical Society. This is very exciting, you guys. We are gonna start our journey and look around the inside museum they have. Extremely quiet in here with the ambiance. I'm the only one here. They said I was the first customer of the day. I have some plaques here talking about the land and native people. A few things on Shingle Creek, which is not far from here. Look at this guy. Wasn't expecting all this on the inside, to be honest with you. Whoa, there's a little gator right there. Lots of history on these plaques, talking about Osceola's story and the fight for the frontier. Love history. It's really cool to be able to read these little plaques and learn about this little town. Look at that, that's how they would saw the trees. One guy on one side and someone on the other. Now that is an action shot if I've ever seen one. It's like a bobcat. And a little turtle. And there's a snake right through there. This is neat, showing them carving into the trees. It's hard to believe all this wildlife does exist in Florida. This is what I mostly think of when I think about Florida. Oranges. Talking about citrus crops. Talking about them being lined on the Orange Blossom Trail through Orange County. Kind of crazy to think this was happening in the 1800s. And it's also crazy to think that I have this whole place to myself right now. This is perfect. But they are practicing safety here as well. Asking everyone to stay 6 feet minimum. But enjoy your time here at the Osceola History Museum. And luckily, I don't have to really social distance myself because there's no one around. These are old railroad supplies here. Train lantern, railroad sign, some spikes. I love this. The Atlantic coastline. Something about the old typography. I'm a sucker for that stuff. And I'm also a sucker for trains. There is still a train station in downtown Kissimmee, historic downtown Kissimmee. We'll have to visit that one day. This looks like the old Kissimmee post office. Old telephone here and a switchboard. Someone would actually have to sit there and switch the lines back in the day so people could use a call. It's kind of crazy. This is old kitchen supplies here. Things have definitely changed. And they'll tell you everything that is displayed here if you look at the number. And then to the right of it, it'll tell you exactly what it is. Number 14, this is a Kenmore Visimatic washing machine right here. See, you just find the number there. It'll tell you exactly what the product is. These are all bottles from back in the day. My father-in-law is really into old bottles. He collects old bottles and actually goes out and digs for these things. I'm fascinated with them myself because of the typography that they put on the bottle. I just love the detail that went into these things. Look at that. Whooping cough syrup. And these are things you would find in your local barbershop. Look at the hair dryer. Some more bottles. Look at the razor here. Straight razor, electric razor. They have a little area here with a few plaques talking about different things of history, but it's a nice little seating area as well. You can take a little break while you're looking at the museum. I'm sure that fireplace actually works too. That's a steel carving knife sharpener with a horn handle, wooden handled cutlery, the knife and fork there, now silver plated with a glass insert cutlery, a wire slicer for pastry, some clay marbles, dominoes, a lady's book, gold rim glasses, smoking pipes, a rolling pin, a bowl here, and a hand-operated food grinder. These are items you would have found inside pioneer homes. More Florida wildlife, deer. That is a huge squirrel. Turkey, you see turkeys all over the place. Those Osceola turkeys, they're massive. I'll see them everywhere. There's little turtles here. Right here, yeah. The Osceola wild turkey gobbler. These things are no joke. And they just walk around everywhere here. You'll see them out in the parking lot. I mean, they're not afraid of anybody, that's for sure. I believe that's a hornet's nest. There's another snake. Almost didn't see him. Very interesting story about this man, Lawrence Silas. He was raised in the Florida tradition of cow hunters. He was a son of a freed slave who built his own herd after the Civil War. He had ranch lands that were spread out from the heart of Kissimmee along Highway 192 of Michigan Avenue. He also owned ranch lands along St. Johns River. Pretty cool, some highlights of his life. He was listed as a trustee in 1916 at the Kissimmee Bethel AME Church. Unfortunately, in 1974, while on horseback, he suffered from a diabetes-induced stroke, which took his life, but he has been honored with the naming of Lawrence Silas Boulevard near Kissimmee's lakefront. And we have some actual gators here. Look at those guys. Live gators. These are from Gatorland on display. Oh, look at them. They're all playing and jumping around. Kind of reminds me of when we went out to the Kissimmee Lighthouse. That was so much fun. Didn't see quite as much wildlife as they have here. People definitely weren't dressed like this, but it's cool to see a period piece, that's for sure. Not a lot of people realize, it says here on this plaque, Osceola County has the highest concentration of nesting bald eagles in the lower 48 states. That's insane if you really think about it. You can step up here and get a photo inside a bald eagle's nest. Here's an old postcard from Camp Kissimmee. Above that is from Camp Eudora. It was a filling station, a gas station, at the entrance of the camp near the railroad tracks, so campers could arrive either way. See, railroad tracks here, or you could drive up right here to the filling station and visit the camp. So whether you came from train or automobile, you could still visit. There's some keys from the Tropical Hotel. So pretty old. Pretty old keys. And this is from 1899. This is the Hotel Kissimmee menu. It's a reproduction, but you can see what they were having. Some souvenir spoons from the Kissimmee Hotel. This is talking about the Greystone Hotel right here, which I talked about in my last Kissimmee video showing the old photographs. Here's a pamphlet for the Greystone Motel, a key, and a letter opener from the Greystone Motel. When I was showing the photograph of the old gazebo, I talked about this hotel being to the right of it. It's no longer there. But these are some remains from that hotel. This was the Kissimmee Hotel here. And we visited this, the first St. Cloud Hotel. Hotel St. Cloud, whichever one you want to call it. Some downtown Kissimmee hotels here. This is an unidentified hotel. You can see the Pepsi-Cola sign right there. By 1910, it says here on the plaque, there were franchises in 24 states selling the beverage syrup. And then this was the new 3-story St. Cloud Hotel. You can see how much it's changed. And they're doing renovation on it right now. This is the Kissimmee Valley. Kissimmee City, Osceola County, Wednesday, May 6, 1896. Look at that. That's amazing. Long before Disney was here. This is an old cash register, circa 1890 to 1900. It's pretty awesome. Check this stuff out. Some different stuff you would find at a drugstore. Some razors, cough syrup, shaving equipment, all kinds of stuff. Love looking at old photos like this. Bathing scene, St. Cloud on Christmas 1912. Yeah, you could go out there and swim on Christmas. I do believe it. Look at these guys picking some oranges, some citrus. And I believe this is, yeah, it's got to be Gatorland. Maybe not Gatorland, not 100%. But as you leave the museum, this winds around the side of the building, and there's a path here that we can take. And there's all kinds of things to find around here, she was telling me. This is amazing. I didn't realize there was even more parking in the back of the History Museum here. But I'm gonna follow this path and see where it takes me. I wanna visit the Shingle Creek Pioneer Village. So it's 1.3 miles this way. We are definitely getting our steps in today. The sun today is no joke. Next time, I'll need to travel with some water. It's extremely quiet out here. I mean, there are housing developments here on the right side of the trail. All I hear is birds, the wind, and the trees. Whew. Thankful I have my hat, and I'm wearing a bright colored shirt today. Most of the time I do wear black, but thirsty, need water. But it's gonna be worth it. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, 0.6 miles to the left, and we'll be there. This is awesome. It's like an old bridge, an old school bridge. Little creek there that runs all the way under and continues on the other side. I think we're getting close. Amazing to think. About a mile straight ahead is Highway 192. All the hustle and bustle of hotels, Walt Disney World, tourism, everything. Out here you can't hear any of that. Nothing but nature. Kind of incredible. Would you look at this tree? This is amazing. Holy cow. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This was totally worth it. It's the old Pioneer Village. We're almost there. Welcome to the Pioneer Village. We have to stay on the path here. They do not let you cross over the fence line. There are so many no trespassing signs stating that, but we can still get a good look at everything from a distance. This is a workshop from 1915, as it states on the sign there. You have to have authorized personnel to walk around the property. We can at least see it from afar. It's the old church, a few other buildings. It's pretty cool. I wish it was open. This is an equipment storage shed from 1915. Kind of crazy. And I wish we could walk around the full property here. Unfortunately, they're not open. And I wish I would have known that before we walked all the way out here, but hey, we'll come back when it is open and I can film this whole property and you guys can come with, so that can be another adventure. So there's always a positive, you know? But now it's time to start walking back. It's a super hot walk. That's for sure. At least I got some good steps in today. That's for sure. This is insane. Look at this tree. It's completely uprooted. Holy cow. Look at that. You can see all the roots and everything underneath. That's crazy. And I made it back. That was a long, hot walk. Next time I'll definitely bring water. But I think our adventure for today has come to an end. It was a ton of fun. I'm a huge history buff, and this kind of stuff gets me super excited. But now it's time to say goodbye. But if you enjoyed this episode, please give me a big thumbs up. I had so much fun walking around the museum today and the property, showing you guys exactly what is here. So the next time you're here on Highway 192, stop off, say hello to the people, and tell them that World of Micah sent you. Super accommodating on the inside. They were super nice and welcoming me here and showing me all kinds of things. And this was super fun. But I will see you guys tomorrow on a brand new episode. All my links are down below. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.